The only things you'll need for this install is a 10mm and a flathead screwdriver, along with the corresponding part number that you were replacing. Alright, so let's start this video off. This is my 2015 Civic Si Sedan. This is probably, if you guys are watching this, you probably have the same issue I'm having, which is more than likely the gear lock actuator, or motor, whichever you want to call it, and it's where it does this. That noise is horrendous. Sometimes this trunk would open, sometimes it wouldn't. Obviously right now it's opening, but if it doesn't open, you can pull the actual cable, the actual latch, and it should pop it up. If not, you'll have to crawl through your back seats and pull the child safety latch. But this is a pretty simple fix. So the first thing you're gonna need is a flathead. You can pull these clips here. You just pry them down. You can honestly probably use your fingernails. Flathead, or if you have a pry tool for clips, I mean, these are pretty easy to pop out, so you just don't want to gack anything whenever you're up here. Come on. Bam. Take all these out. There should be one there, but mine's missing. And now make sure your car is unlocked and you open the door or a door just to make sure the car doesn't lock back. Because when you disconnect this, it can set the alarm off. It'll probably make that weird, you locked your keys in the car sound. Yeah. So it'll do that for a minute. Alright, so from here, you have a cover on here, and then this cover's held in by these little clips right here. Use a nylon pry tool, or if you're just gonna be like me and just doing this quick and I don't feel like going to grab my nylon tool, you can pry it down from here and then pull it. You're gonna wanna pull it back, so pry it down and pull it back. You wanna pull it back by hand. I'm just trying to do this one-handed, but you're gonna try and get it off these notches right here. So you'll just pry down, and then I'm gonna grab this with my hand and pull it back, and it'll pop right off. All right, and that literally took 2 seconds to pry off. Now from here, you're gonna take off these two 10mm right here, and then go from there. Oop, barely caught that. All right, so here's this. As you can see, the motor is actually held on the back side. Or the latch, sorry. This is the cable latch that runs for the child safety, or the one that's on the interior. These usually just roll up, so you're gonna pull it up and then you're gonna disconnect the ball from here. All right, so when you pull this up, you just pull it up and then you disconnect the ball from right here. And then this whole little latch system is free. Now we've got the new one right here, and we're just going to compare and make sure before I give you guys the part number. And as we can see, they're pretty much the same. Now the part number for this one was right here. It's 74851TR6A11. This is for a sedan, so you know, just double check the part that you get, and make sure you order the right one. And now that I'm here, I actually found out what was wrong with mine while I was just comparing the two. So as you guys can see, there's some screws right here. This is the new one. Mine didn't have no screws in it. There's one right here, but as you can see, she's coming apart. So I'm assuming it's not making full contact somewhere in there. Probably on the actual motor right here. But I've already bought this one. Gonna go ahead and just put it on and just deal with it. So it's gonna be reversal of the same installation we just did. It's good. So first thing we're gonna do is reassemble the actual latch here, and that's just reverse of how you took it off. You just put the ball in the hole here, and then you just lay in the actual cable right there. All right, so it's up here. Got the latch in there. Obviously it goes in easy. Somebody's got a dog screaming in the background. But as you can see, there's a little bit of adjustment, so you can kind of move it, wiggle it. It goes forward and back just a smidge. But since the other one was all the way back on the slotted side, I'm just going to push it forward and let that stay all the way back. And then I'm just gonna work it from there and make sure this trunk closes correctly. And then we're gonna tighten those bolts down. And then all you do is just slip the cap back on and plug it back in and put everything back together. And then I'll get to you guys after I put all this back together. It's a reverse of disassembly. All right, so everything's put back together, and then we're gonna shut it. Trunk shuts, body lines line up pretty well. And then, no more noise. All done. Thanks for watching.